Hey folks, welcome back to another math lesson. Tonight we're going to be writing one variable equations for function tables. Before we do that, let's start off with our trivia question for today. It's a double shot. What is the name of this show? Probably it's a current show, and this is a flashback about 15 years or so. Can you name this show? Maybe your parents can help you with that one. I bet you they know it. All right, let's get back to our target. Officially tonight we're going to write a two-variable equation to represent a function table. Let's do this thing. Let's just jump right into the vocabulary. We've been reviewing this stuff. We know this is the domain. It's the input and the x. So domain and range. Remember, range is the output. Now we're going to be talking about the function in the middle. So far we've talked about this as being just saying, well, this is what happens to x to get to y. Well, now we're going to write a goal. Our goal is to write a two-variable equation. So we're going to say that this y is equal to whatever the x is plus 1. So even down here for this one here, the 3, the y is equal to whatever x is 2 plus 1. Here's our goal. Here's your first variable. Here's your second variable. They're 1 on each side of the equal sign. All right. Let's just get started right with a couple of them, and I'll give you a couple of hints the way I do this. So here's a table, and we got to write a two-variable equation for it. So what's going on, I'm asking myself, and how do I get from x to y? So the first thing I do is I think about these things. I try adding, then I try multiplying, then I try multiplying and adding something, then I try multiplying and subtracting something, and then I try squaring, and then I start dividing, and then I just start guessing. But this is generally the order I'm going in. I always try adding and multiplying first because those are the easiest ones. So right away, I'm thinking 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is not 4. Okay, so let me try multiplying. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. And right away, I am able to complete that. Now you're done, right? Well, that was last target, 1.10c. This target is writing the two-variable equation. So now, that's what you have to write. The y is equal to whatever x is, and you multiply it times 2. This is not 24 here. Let me just throw that parenthesis in there. Okay? Well, there's where we're going. Let's take a look at another problem, then I'll have you try too. All right, we're going from 2 to 5, 3 to 7, 4 to 9. So the first thing I'm thinking is plus 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. That works. 3 plus 3 is not 7. That didn't work. So let's try multiplying. 2 times 2 is nothing. I can't get to 5 multiplying. So let me try multiplying and adding. 2 times 2 plus 1. That worked. 3 times 2 plus 1. Oh, I'm on a roll. 4 times 4. 4 times 2 plus 1. There we go. I figured it out. It's times 2 plus 1. That's where it is. Times 2 plus 1. Now I have to write that as an equation. Y is equal to 2 times whatever x is plus 1. Now, if it helps you to, when you're doing these tables, this is where you can put this in. This is really what we're doing. We're just substituting in that variable. Sorry, let me get that wide enough. I guess it's not going to pop in. We're just substituting in that variable in place of the x. And there we get it. Y equals 2x plus 1. All right, it's time for you to try 2. Pause problem number 1. Go ahead and pause and give this a shot. Well, right away I'm thinking plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 3 plus 1, that didn't work. Okay, how about times 2? That doesn't work. What did you guys figure out? What'd you come up with? Well, this is a weird one. It's squared plus 1. Man, I know it's kind of a tough one to start with, but once in a while we throw squares in there. This one's not going to be linear, and it's a term we'll talk about later, but it's a function table. So 3 squared is 9, plus 1 is 10. 5 squared is 25, plus 1 is 26. Just pop these babies open. You can see you can just pop them all in. Y is equal to 10 times 10, which is 100, plus 1. It'll work for all of them. All right. Well, I think I probably got you on that one. Let's give it a shot here. Another pause problem. Go ahead and pause it and try this one. Let's see how you did here. If you substitute them in, you have to take 3 times the 5 minus the 1, or 3 times the 6 minus 1. So the y is equal to 3 times whatever x is and subtract 1. All right. 2 for the road, 2 for the ticket to the show. Here's the first one here. Just make it a little bit bigger here. It's a multiple choice one. Gotta love that. This table shows the number of hand-painted t-shirts Ming can make after a given number of days. Which function rule represents the data? Go ahead and take a look at those 4. A, B, C, or D is all you need to write down. You gotta like that. Alrighty. How about this one here? Christina needs to have 50 posters printed to advertise a community book fair. The printing company charges $3 to print each poster. Which table represents this situation? And once again, all you need to do is write the correct letter here. Alrighty. Let's take a look at those trivia questions. This one is a show called Bunked. I think it's been on about 3 or 4 years. I think it started in about 2015 or 16. This is called The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. It was on when my kids were young, and they liked it. It was pretty funny. I especially liked the butler who was in this in the hotel, or the doorman. I can't remember what his name is, but he was really funny. He was always getting after the Zack and Cody. All right, thanks a lot for listening. Have a good evening.